Well, this project, this is a dwarf olive. I think we've seen this a number of times. If you go back far enough, maybe 4, 5, 6 years, you could see when I took this out with the tractor because it got so big, right? But anyway, I need to fine tune it. What we're doing is doing a lot of this. This tree is looking really good. I think we could consider this almost finished. So what we want to do is just to maintain it. Having said that, because this is unscripted and I'm not sure, we might end up doing some minor, major, who knows what we're gonna do. That's one thing about when I start shooting, I have no idea what's going to happen. Oh, I get together with my college friends and we finally realized, my gosh, we've been friends for over 50 years. It's been 50 plus years since I graduated. Time flies. Unfortunately, slowly losing friends. Isn't this exciting? Same thing over and over again. So if I don't have little stories to tell, this could get boring. Well, unless you know, I've been doing all these videos working alone, right? So there's nobody behind the camera. I have to rely on autofocus. So sometimes when I get really close like this, it fails me. And the problem is I'm looking at a very small screen, trying to concentrate on my work part. So occasionally you end up with some less than desirable results, but it can't be helped. Well, I was featured on Gardening by the Yard. Oh gosh, this is probably 20 some odd years ago when that show was very popular on cable. Well, anyway, for that show, they sent a crew of 4. There's a camera person. There was a producer that she was looking at the footage as it was being shot. Light person, and then I don't know what the 4th person was doing. I guess in case. But anyway, so they were here all morning. They shot, I counted the tapes, so they were on the 3rd tape, so that's almost 3 hours to make a 6-minute video. And I said, wow, you know, that's very inefficient. So that always stuck with me. And then as I started thinking to start making my own instructional video, I said, well, one, I don't think I have that many friends that are into this video. Plus, trying to get everybody here to help me at the same time is rather difficult, right? Especially the way I do it. I have no plans. When I get up in the morning, I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to do? Well, today's program, this one here, I thought about it yesterday, so I had to thing ready, but that's sort of more of a unusual than the norm. Oh, anyway, I think if I went to film school, I probably wouldn't not be doing this, because I think they'll teach you that you gotta have 3-4 people to do a simple video. Well, I never went to film school. I'm a landscape architect major. So anyway, I'm doing this alone. So occasionally you got some things that not as good as they could be, and you're just gonna have to let it pass. I'm doing the best I can with what I've got, which is me. Yeah, see, it's starting to come together, and I'm trying to separate these so that they're distinct branches. And then we go up to our apex. Well, still looks like it's in focus. Like I was saying, this screen is small and it's really hard to tell if it is in focus. And if I had a cameraman, that's his job. I've done some video work for other people and they come out better because I'm usually behind the camera, right? But when working alone, also I have to think in terms of what am I going to say? Keep focus. I don't know, can you see this part here? It's going up. This is more horizontal. See, that's what we do. Keep those. And then I think this one is going up. Get rid of that. Then flat. And then what we do is make it flat and then let it grow back. That's the finished product. So when I get done pruning, that's not the finished product. You want to prune it slightly more and then let it grow back, and then it's very natural. So those of you that partake in shows and things like that, think about that. Usually you want to prune it at least a month or 2 in advance and then let it grow back. That should be the best state. Well, they say in Japan that they prep 2 to 3 years for a major show. This is America, or this is California. We don't do that. Some people, well, and then, you know, in a legitimate show, you should not show off your wire because that's considered in training, and you don't want to show things that is in training. Okay, see, it's starting to have more distinct branches, right? That's all we need. Okay, and right here, the top, we want to kind of crown off. So a lot of this, if you go see how nature grows, well, the trees in nature grows, and then you'll see how the mature trees are. So that's what, to me, a good bonsai should be, is the capturing the essence of nature in a small format. This one here, does it need to be? Maybe yes, maybe no. I'll leave it for now and then go ahead and finish these up. Looking at this is one branch, right? I wonder if it would look better if it was 2 parts, this part, and separated so that it is 2 distinct pads or branch parts, right? And I think it might be better that way, because see how kind of delicate it is, and it's kind of massive here. And even the other side is not that massive. So I'm going to get another tool. You know, when I started this, I said this is going to be a light trim. Well, I'm getting to the point where I do maybe a major cut. See this branch right here? I've got a branch on this side. And looking, I wonder if I should cut it all off. I believe this is the front, and then go up, and then we could see our trunk better. But sure seems like a major thing. Okay, so see with this, and that's, well, this could be the front. And take this one off. These are all the things you have to consider when you're working on your tree. So I guess I should identify the front first. And I guess this is the better front. Then this one should come off. Okay. Okay, this is what I decided. It was kind of going on the same plane, right? So I cut this one down as far as we could go, and then left that one higher. And then when I spin it around, we make this smaller. So I think that'll work for now. I can always go back and take it off in the next couple of years if I want, but right now I don't see the problem I was feeling when this was at the same plane. So a few more light trimming. Okay, now we're in the middle of May, and as it starts to heat up, these are going to grow very vigorously, so it's not a problem. Now, if we were working on this in the fall, I wouldn't be going so extreme. So anyway, I think this is going to be good for now. I'll go ahead and feed it and make sure it gets water real good through the summer months. They love the heat, but they need the water, and good feeding will make these grow again, which is driving me crazy. But that's how you have healthy plants. Okay, let's take a final look. I think this is the front, and definitely not what I had planned on doing this morning when I started. I thought it was just going to be a light trim, but now it turned out to be fairly major. But I think it'll be much better in the future. I want this branch actually come back out this way more, keep this tight and that one higher, and then everything up here is okay. So anyway, this has been the Dwarf Olive. I'm doing another one right after this chapter because they were trained together. So anyway, I'll say goodbye for now. This is Hiro saying thank you so much for watching, and please tell your friends.